Right as of now, I'm walking up the, well, I think it's the exit only sign for the building, the Luxor in Las Vegas. And it was kind of an accident, like I didn't mean to, go through the emergency exit only. But I was interested in the architecture of this place because as you see in the hallways, it's all slanted in the outside, and also just to let you know if you don't know, it's a pyramid. This building is a pyramid, and on the inside it's like all totally open. The rooms are like kind of, there's no like real structural support through the middle of the building, but so it is a pyramid made of concrete, and I'm not sure how these stairs fit in to the openness of the middle of the building that you can see from the inside when you step into the Luxor motel. So anyway, I'm going to the 26th floor. I guess it's a pretty interesting view from there. And there's like kind of a thing they say about this building, and what it is well, not they, but Texas people, is that the girl, Jana works at a restaurant now, and and some people came into the restaurant and they were like acting all kind of interesting, crazy, and they gave them food for free in this Indian restaurant in Lafayette, Louisiana. And for what reason they gave them food for free, I'm not totally sure, and I got to go to the dentist tomorrow to put a cap on my tooth because the dentist knocked it out on accident. Should I turn this ball valve? Or a needle valve? Well, anyway, what's happening is, so these people were saying all this different stuff because they were a church organization that said that because the Pyramid of Giza is faced a certain direction, that it has to be face that direction, which maybe would give the idea that if they knew the direction to face the pyramids of Giza, they would have to know the physics, the gravity, whatever else would give them impression to build the building in a way that it would be like structurally sound for however many thousands of years it's been around. And I guess, I don't know if this is true, but in America they might build buildings north, east, south, west. And this one could be, and this one is actually, I think, like 50 yards or 50 feet, somewhere in there, higher than the Pyramid of Giza. And the reason why or maybe even a little bit shorter, but the reason why they made it that way was because this, so that the airplanes could see the airport and the building wouldn't be in the way. And so they made it that way. Hi. How's it going? And so, I don't know if I should be right here because it said emergency exit only, but I was like, oh well, at least I'll get to see the top of the pyramid. I'm not doing anything except for checking out the architecture. Like, see, there's these metal beams like everywhere. Like, And they go from, well, this is just to hold this thing up, this like platform, which is on each level. But the concrete is what has, somehow they kind of tied in these beams with the concrete, and all the metal that you see. But I mean, concrete changes over time too. It never really stops changing, I don't think. So, oh, my kidneys hurt. So anyway, they, well, here, this is kind of interesting. What is this? A PSI 200 pounds of pressure for whatever, do not remove in order to state fire marshal. Oh, this is for the fire pressure that's in case there's a fire. But probably. But so anyway, so there's these people in Texas, and these people in Texas, like, they're basing almost their religion, as far as I know, on the movement that this building, this like pyramid, is twisting in a way where they won't rent out the top floors because that it's twisting, because the pyramid is trying to be like the pyramids of Giza, because that's the shape that it should be in the world. But my friend Charlie actually came up with a good point, and he said, well, if it's the top floors that they're not renting out, why would the pyramid twist from the top up and not the bottom up? And that's a good point, because it seems like the bottom has the most, maybe, mass, and like you could put a little triangle on the ground and it's not going to move to be in a certain shape. Like, so why would the top control the bottom? Like, I don't know. That's a good question. And it probably wouldn't, because they said that they would rent me a room here for $130 tomorrow. And that the room would be in the top floor. But it's kind of first come, first serve, and you can stay in the bottom or the top, and the price doesn't change. So they are currently renting out the top rooms of the motel. But so I'm walking up to the top, I'm almost to the top, and you get to see, hopefully, I'll get to see what it looks like from the very top of the motel down. And maybe I'll get to use the elevator, hopefully, or else I'll have to walk all the way back down, which is good exercise. But I gotta go to the dentist in the morning, and it's like 6, and it looks like that's as far as I can go. Maybe that is a secret door, I know. So, 27th floor. Let's see what we can say. Well, it looks like a pretty normal hallway. Luxor Motel, Las Vegas, Nevada. Alright, now all we gotta do is see if there's something different we can see from where we're at. Whoa, that is crazy. So, this is actually down there is a McDonald's. It looks, from where I'm at, it looks really, really, really far down. Like, those are like buildings down there. So from the outside, it's kind of a different point of view. Definitely doesn't look as far down up as it does when you get up here and you look down. So this is probably the best view, because you can see those windows there. Actually, there's doors over there. I'll go see if I can get to one of those doors. But, so if the pyramids are this tall, which doesn't look too tall, which is like almost just the perspective. Because like if you look at a mountain, you know how the best picture is a certain distance away because it shows it the highest, you know? So this is probably one of the best views I can get right here. And there's like all these, like, you know, I don't know if they're copying the Egyptians or anything. Oh my God. That does make me dizzy. So like the girl said it would. So, I mean, you can see a TV down there. It's so far down. Like you could probably almost, kinda, I don't know, parachute? No, maybe. So there's all these different restaurant kind of things. All these different buildings. So, I guess one thing that's real interesting to me is like, I wonder how long this building would last, or, I mean, that right there is where it's connected to the top. And then there's kind of like stuff you can't see up there. But is this building really structurally that safe compared to a square building? Like, I don't know. Why would it be? It seems like, oh, there's probably, like, so that's about it. Like, that's probably it. Hopefully we can get down the elevator, but it looks cool. I mean, I wonder if those places are like replicas of like Egypt or something like that. I hope Egypt has McDonald's. No. Food court. So, I don't know. It's a definitely really interesting building. And, like, I don't know. I wonder how they made this building. Like, it's probably like, I mean, like, it's totally different than any building. It's like plaster. Like, there's probably a lot of crazy stuff behind that wall. Alright, well, good night. Good day. Good luck. I gotta go to bed. But maybe go to the food court first. If this elevator will let me down. But since I'm already up here, it should let me down, because, oh yeah, you don't have to have a key now. I made it past the key part. That's cool. There might be another better angle. You know, this building is square, but it just goes to a point. But 27 floors, that's about as high as you can go. All right. Well, that's about it. A little investigating into the Luxor Motel. However I can get out of this place. Oh, it sounds like an elevator's coming over here. Oh, here it comes. But, man, it's a long ways down. How can in Egypt, like, it is kind of true, like, if this is, like, bigger than the Pyramid of Egypt, or as big, like, how do they fill it with so much? I think Egypt's was, like, filled with, like, a lot more rock and brick kind of, you know, the blocks, whatever you call them. So, like, how would they make this in Egypt? Like, is that what they make in Egypt? Is it all, like a big pyramid like that? Like, because, like, I would never imagine how they would make that. I thought it was just all brick, and then they, like, dug tunnels out. So maybe not. But, well, all right, well, oh, here's my elevator. Please, God. I think that's it. But, all right, good luck in life. Talk to you later. And ask any question you want to.